Welcome to the Explainer. So, we've literally all done it, right? You're just casually scrolling on your phone, you tap a screen, and suddenly, a couple days later, a package magically appears on your doorstep. It kind of feels like magic, but there's actually a highly synchronized system working behind the scenes to make it happen. Today, we're going to unpack exactly how that random online ad transforms into a tangible product in your hands, drawing directly from Francis Louis C. Mongubot's comprehensive guide to the modern digital marketplace. Let's dive in.
Seriously, have you ever stopped to wonder how an ad on your feed actually turns into a package on your doorstep? We've all experienced this digital magic. You're scrolling, you see something you like, you click, and boom, transaction complete. But to truly understand the machinery behind all this crazy speed and convenience, we really need to separate two foundational concepts that honestly we mix up all the time.
So, here's our roadmap for today's Explainer. First, e-commerce versus digital marketing. Second, the digital consumer. Third, the digital consumer journey. Fourth, digital touchpoints in media. And finally, data, analytics, and privacy.
All right, Section 1, e-commerce versus digital marketing. Let's just go ahead and clear up the biggest mix-up in the online business world right now.
I want you to think of digital marketing as the magnet. It's that viral TikTok video showing off a product, or maybe an email newsletter, or the search engine optimization that makes a brand pop up when you're Googling affordable hotel in Damagute. Its whole job is to attract and engage you. E-commerce, on the other hand, that's the actual cash register. It's the shopping cart, the secure checkout, inventory management, and the whole coordination of your delivery. Basically, digital marketing generates the demand, and e-commerce enables the actual exchange of value.
And you've probably noticed the massive shift from how we used to buy things, right? Traditional commerce is totally constrained by physical walls, limited store hours, and geographical boundaries. You have to go there, physically inspect the thing, and hand over cash. E-commerce completely shatters those limitations. It operates 24/7, reaching international markets. But there is a trade-off. Because we can't physically hold the product, we have to rely entirely on digital images, videos, and customer reviews to make our decisions.
Now, this digital storefront takes a bunch of different forms. We have the standard B2C, business to consumer, like buying clothes on Shopee or Lazada. But there's also B2B, where a packaging supplier sells boxes in bulk to an online bakery. Then we see C2C, consumer to consumer, like when someone sells a pre-owned gadget on Facebook Marketplace. We even have C2B, where, say, a freelance designer creates a logo for a big company. And what's getting incredibly popular right now is D2C, direct to consumer, where a local brand bypasses traditional retailers entirely and sells straight to you through their TikTok shop, keeping total control over their pricing and their brand experience.
Moving on to Section 2, the digital consumer. Now that we know the arena and the rules of the game, let's meet the main character of our story.
So the really crucial point here is that today's digital consumer doesn't even have to actually complete a purchase online to fit the profile. You are a digital consumer if you simply use digital tools to research a product before you head to a physical store. We're highly information-oriented, and we expect to compare alternatives in a matter of seconds. We jump from our smartphones to our laptops without missing a beat, and maybe most importantly, we rely heavily on social proof. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. We've all spent like 20 minutes agonizing over a half-star difference in product ratings.
Which brings us to Section 3, the digital consumer journey. Let's actually map out exactly how this timeline of a purchase happens. Let's walk through an example from our source material to make this super concrete. Imagine you realize you need a custom birthday cake for a family celebration. That's step 1, need recognition. Next, you see a local bakery's beautiful cake post shared on Facebook. That's awareness and discovery. You click to their page, read through customer reviews, check out their designs, ask about prices. That whole process is consideration and evaluation. And finally, you hit the conversion stage. You fill out their online order form and pay a deposit through your digital wallet.
But let me tell you, that crucial conversion step, it's incredibly fragile. Businesses lose massive amounts of potential sales right at the finish line, which is a phenomenon known as cart abandonment. Why do we bail? Well, usually it's because we're hit with those dreaded, unexpected shipping charges at the very last second. Or maybe the site demands a super complicated registration just to buy one single item. Or the page loads so incredibly slowly we just lose patience. Removing these barriers is literally a constant obsession for e-commerce managers.
Now, the journey for sure does not end at checkout. In fact, what happens next determines if that customer ever comes back. Stage 5 is fulfillment and experience. Imagine our local bakery sends a quick picture of the cake just before delivery, ensuring it arrives perfectly on time. That builds a fantastic experience, which leads directly to Stage 6, retention, like when the bakery emails you a nice discount for your next order. Finally, we reach the ultimate goal, Stage 7, advocacy.
That's when you are so thrilled that you voluntarily post a glowing review and a photo tagging the bakery. You've just become their absolute best marketing tool. Section 4. Digital touchpoints and media. How exactly does a business guide you through those 7 stages so seamlessly? They guide you using digital touchpoints. A touchpoint is literally any online interaction you have with a brand. It could be a search engine result that pops up when you're looking for a quick solution. It could be an aesthetic Instagram post, a product page in a marketplace, an online payment gateway, or even just that reassuring little text message confirming your order is out for delivery. Every single one of these touchpoints shapes your overall perception of the business. If one link in the chain breaks, the whole experience can be ruined.
We can actually organize these touchpoints into 3 major buckets. First up, owned media. These are channels the business fully controls, like their official website or their own mobile app. Second is paid media, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's where they purchase exposure, like sponsoring a post on your social feed or buying search ads. And finally, perhaps the most important one, earned media, because it provides that vital social proof we crave. This is external publicity that the brand didn't pay for and doesn't control, like organic customer reviews, unboxing videos by regular users, or news coverage. A really strong digital marketing strategy perfectly integrates all 3 of these media types.
And finally, Section 5, Data Analytics and Privacy. Let's look under the hood at the invisible engine powering all of these highly targeted touchpoints. You've probably wondered how your favorite brands seem to practically read your mind. You search for a pair of running shoes one time, and suddenly they're following you across every single website you visit. It honestly feels a bit like witchcraft. But the real answer is data and analytics. The digital environment allows businesses to track and measure consumer behavior at a level of detail that traditional commerce could literally only dream of.
Businesses are meticulously tracking specific metrics at every single stage of your journey. During the awareness stage, they aren't even looking at sales yet. They're monitoring reach and impressions, basically how many eyeballs actually saw the content. During consideration, they track product page visits and time spent on the site. At the conversion stage, they are laser-focused on sales and tracking that cart abandonment rate we talked about to see exactly where they missed out. After the sale, they track retention through repeat purchase rates and advocacy through average star ratings and referrals. Every single click tells a story.
But, as our source text highlights, with great data comes great responsibility. Businesses collect search terms, purchase histories, and device types to personalize your experience, to show you things you actually want. But they absolutely must use this data ethically. They should only collect what is needed, protect it fiercely from unauthorized access, and always obtain your consent. Personalization is a fantastic tool when it creates genuine value, but it fails completely the moment it crosses the line into manipulation or breaks consumer trust.
When data is used ethically and effectively, it enables the holy grail of modern retail, a seamless omni-channel experience. This basically means you aren't just getting a good experience on the website or just in the physical store. You're getting a perfectly coordinated experience across all of them. You might discover a product on Instagram, chat with customer service on Messenger to ask a question, buy the item on their official website, get delivery updates via text message, and then easily return it at a physical branch if it doesn't fit. The channels are all different, but to you, the consumer, it is one continuous, frictionless journey.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final thought. The modern digital marketplace is really this beautifully complex dance between marketing that captures your imagination and e-commerce technology that safely delivers the goods. So the next time you tap Buy Now, take a brief moment to consider the invisible, carefully crafted journey that led you to that exact moment. Ask yourself, which touchpoint was it that finally won your trust? Thank you so much for exploring the journey of a click with me today.